Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is LaDonna. I'm a homeschooling mom of two, and on my channel I just like to share what we're learning, how we're growing, and what God is doing in our lives. Okay, I'm coming to you from my front porch. So forgive me for the squinty eyes, if you hear traffic or birds. But, you know, we just got home from church and my people are all laying around. It was a full weekend, so I just kind of decided I'd let them rest and I would come out here. I wanted to give you a really quick update on how our first week of school went. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with what I have for you. These are the things that really stood out to me and I feel like I need to share. I don't know if I'm going to do this every week, or maybe once a month or what, but whatever stands out to me I'm going to share with you, or whatever I end up changing I'm going to share that with you as well. So by the time you see this you will have seen my morning basket video and you know that we are currently reading this. Or I should tell you what this is. This is my side of the mountain and we are loving it. We are not very far. We are, let's see, we're 42 pages into it and it really is awesome. I talk more about it in that video, so if you want more information, just go read my morning basket, or just go read. Go watch my morning basket video. I do kind of want to talk about the year of Miss Agnes. So we started reading this last month and we finished it the week before school. Y'all, this is super cute. So if you are on the fence about this book, I would encourage you to get the book. I'm not going to say a whole lot about it just because I don't want to give it away, but basically there is a teacher who comes into this remote small town in Alaska, and she is just very unconventional in her ways, and the students just fall in love with her. So it's a really fun book. It's a short book. It's only like 113 pages. So I mean, it's something that we read super fast. So yeah, if you're looking for something like this, I encourage you to check it out. Those are two read alouds. Where am I gonna put this? So these two journals, I have two journals right here. This is my 6th grader's journal, and then this is my 4th grader's journal. And I saw this, I don't know where I saw this. I saw this on YouTube and I thought it was a really great idea. We've only done it once, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate this on our Fridays. But I have these story cubes, let your imagination roll. And how many cubes are in here? 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 9 cubes. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. And on each cube, there's some kind of image or picture or something like that. So anyway, whose channel did I see this on? I think I saw this on the Homeschool Converts channel. Anyway, go check that out. I think I saw it on hers, or I don't know. If I figure it out, I'll tell you in the description box. But basically, this is what you use for creative writing. So what I had my kids do is they took the dice and they rolled the dice and they picked the images that they liked, and I allowed them to write a story based on those images. And look, it was a lot of fun. Now, I am not too naive to think that it's going to be fun like this every week. It may not be. However, both of my kiddos really enjoyed the freedom and the creativity that came along with this. So I just wanted to share it. Again, this isn't my original idea, but I just have these two composition notebooks and these story cubes that I've had. Like, I think everybody has these. These were a gift. I held on to them and I'm so glad I did, because now we're actually actively using them. So if you're just looking for a creative, fun way to incorporate creative writing, definitely think about this. Our student planners are going really well. If you saw my video on schedules and plans, then you know exactly how I'm using this. But basically, these are student planners for both of my kids. I was only going to do it for my son, but then I decided to do it for my daughter as well because she expressed interest in it. But anyway, basically I have all of their individual assignments in here. So it's like a checklist. After they complete something, they can go and check it off of their their list. We don't have our group subjects in these because I'm holding on to that, but I just want them to know what they need to get done for each day and each week, and it's going really, really well. And these are just the 5-star student planners that I found over at, I found them at Walmart and Target, but basically, like, can you see that? It's got the columns and then the days of the week at the top. And it's going really, really well. So I don't know if you're looking for some type of system, but this is working for us. What else stood out to me? This, my son's reading curriculum, I was super impressed with it. We are using the CLE Reading 5 for him, and he's only 4 lessons in and a quiz, and y'all, this is no joke. This is definitely no joke, and I'm really glad I got 5, because it's not that he's not struggling with the reading, it's the format of the lessons that he is adjusting to and trying to figure it out. But these are very comprehensive, very thorough. I really love how each lesson is laid out. There isn't reading for every lesson, but I will say out of the 2 lessons he did, he had to read twice, but it's just really, really good. I mean, they're talking about inferencing and vocabulary and story comprehension and literary terms and all of these different things that I think are just really, really important. You know, story elements and, you know, homophones and synonyms and antonyms. So anyway, this, I'm so glad we went with this year. I can definitely see the value in having something like this. Now with this level, there are only 5 light units. For the younger levels, I think there are 10. So if you go looking into this, just please be aware of that. I think it's the older levels where they don't have as many light units. So this is something we don't have to do every day. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're looking. One adjustment I've made an adjustment to our spelling. We are using the Evan Moore Building Spelling Skills. This is grade 6. This is my son. There are actually 30 spelling units in this book. We like it. We really do. It is simple, straight to the point. It's understandable, and it's working. However, what I did was for each week the students are given 18 spelling words and then 2 bonus words. And this is, just to give you an idea, this is week 15. So can you see that right there, that list? What I decided to do was, instead of testing them on all 18 or 20, I'm only testing them on 10. I know that probably sounds really silly, and why am I even, you know, giving that a thought, but I don't know. I mean, my son is a really good speller, now my daughter is not, but I just don't really see why I would need to test him on all 18 or 20 if I gave the 2 bonus words. I don't know. I don't want to create stress. I don't want to create busy work. If he can spell the words, or if she can spell the words, we're just going to move on. Yes, I'm encouraging them to study them throughout the week and to practice them, but I have peace. I have peace about this, and I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what I decided. And, you know, my son was very pleased that he only had to do 10. Okay, the last thing I want to share with you is the change that I'm making to our morning menus. Again, if you saw our morning basket, you already know this, but I am adding some scripture memory work to our menus. Yes, we had affirmations, and there are Bible verses attached to each affirmation. However, we weren't really memorizing a big chunk of scripture, so I really wanted to incorporate that this year. I thought about it, prayed about it, and I finally settled on Philippians 2 verses 3 through 11. I don't know if you're familiar with these verses, known as the attitude of Christ. And my plan is we're just going to read through this every day and even do a little bit of copy work in hopes that it will help my children retain the verses. So anyway, friends, that is my update for the week. Those are the things that stood out to me. Those are some of the changes that we've made. Those are some of the things that I've added. I want you to know that we had a good week, but I was exhausted. On Friday, I was just like mentally toast. But it was a good week. It was a good week, and I could tell that my kids were glad to get back in that rhythm of school. So anyway, that's what I have for you, friends. I'll keep you posted on if this is something I decide to do every week or not. Please tell me below in the comments if you've started school, and if you have, how it's going so far. And if you haven't started school, let me know when you're starting school, and I'm praying for all of you. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye.